At Callaway, innovation is at the center of what we do. We're always looking for creative ways to connect technology and design to help golfers play better. This caused us to travel to St. Louis, Missouri, to investigate an idea that could potentially help with putting. This is the story of how Triple Track came to the Callaway golf ball.
He approached me a number of years ago now and said, I have an idea. I have an idea that if you put 3 lines on a golf ball, is this going to help me aim better? He said, I've been trying this. I think it helps me aim already. He said, I'm not the best of golfers, but I can aim better when I've got these 3 lines on a golf ball. Having these lines on a golf ball are going to help in terms of actually being able to see things better. The very first time I met Ray was, well, he called me on the phone and asked me if I'd be interested in working on a project, and he just kind of mentioned it in very vague terms about a golf ball and lines on a golf ball and what I'd be interested in.
I picked up the phone and called the school at University of Missouri St. Louis and talked with Dr. Bassi. And so I went over to see him. And I said, the guys I play with were all seniors. The first thing you do or say after you hit the ball is where to go. Nobody can see it. So I went out and bought a red, green, and blue Sharpie and started trying to put the one of each color on that ball. And it's not easy to put straight lines on a golf ball. But where it really began to work, and which knocked my socks off, was our putting. All of a sudden, here I am being a 50 on 9 holes, 50 plus plus plus. Now I'm 45 plus plus plus. And I'm saying, what in the heck's happening here? Dr. Bassi, here's what it is. For some reason my eyes, maybe it's my mind, but it seems like we're putting better, and we are putting better. And he said, well, you're on the verge of vernier acuity.
Was this because we've been kind of just talking about all these factors in terms of what's going on, in terms of being able to make the best kind of alignment that's there, is this idea of having these lines on a golf ball are going to help in terms of actually being able to see things better. This is the kind of project that I kind of like personally, which is kind of coming up with creative ways and kind of new ways to kind of attack very practical kinds of problems that may be happening. So the ball, I mean, part of the process for this ball was to try to put a laser inside the ball and to be able to turn the laser on without touching the ball. So this involved not only just drilling a hole and putting a laser in, but making sure that the laser is aligned inside. The way the study ran was the golfers on the golf course came over. We had the ball set up either 5 feet away or 10 feet away. They would align the ball to when they thought it was aligned. We could turn the ball on and the laser would project down to the cup, and we could measure accurately how far that ball was aligned from the center of the cup. So what we did was we looked at 52 golfers. We compared the Triple Track having those 3 lines versus just a single line that was there. And we had people on a artificial course that we made either putt 5 feet away or 10 feet away. So we've got these 2 different conditions, 2 different balls, either have a single stripe or 3 stripes on a ball, and have them either putting at 5 feet away or 10 feet away in terms of what's going on. And not only did we measure their accuracy in terms of what was going on, but we asked how confident they were in terms of this this ball actually being aligned or not being aligned. And what we found was with the Triple Track at 5 feet, the Triple Track aim was about 11% better, and at 10 feet, the Triple Track aim was about 12% better. That's 11-12% change is a change that we're interested in if you're trying to shave your strokes, to try to be a better putter, to try to be able to aim more accurately.
One of the things that's actually come out in terms of other studies, there's a lot of people that do very basic kinds of research in golf, and one of the things that's been found is just the aim is one of the things that's most important for many of the elite golfers. Many elite golfers, they don't need to worry about stroke. Their stroke is so well practiced that it's kind of the same. It's going to be this very repetitive kind of thing that goes on. But what's going to be different is making sure that ball's aimed and aimed properly in terms of what's going on. If we look at kind of numbers that you see after practice, you can see sometimes as much as a 2 times improvement in terms of what performance is, in terms of what the vernier task is. So if those numbers would translate out, if they would kind of continue through, you might expect as much as a 20% improvement in terms of acuity. Anecdotally, it looked like people, in terms of the numbers that were there, that somebody using the triple track ball had a same number of large errors at 10 feet away as the person who's using a single line at 5 feet away. So it's kind of, it implies that, you know, this is going to be something that people are not going to be making these kind of big, all of a sudden it seems like, why did that happen? You know, why is this going off here and this other direction is here? It's maybe because that's where they were aiming, and there's this lower probability of doing it with a triple track.